Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse cast this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 vs 3 on Pavonian Heartlands. But on Team 1, as the Dark Eldar, we've got Hamid, we've got Voider playing as the Chaos Space Marines, and we've got Stranger playing as the Chaos Demons. The Team 2 playing as the Imperial Guard, we've got Depp, we have got Locke playing as the Necrons, and we've got Abyss playing as the Tyranids. So we are, Pavonian Heartlands. Now, one fun fact about this map, which you guys might not be aware of, is if you turn your camera around in such a manner, you will notice that it looks like a bit like a face. Got a mouth there, got 2 eyes, also got these eyebrows going on over here. So there we go, look at that. Map analysis right there for you. But in all seriousness, there's 3 narrow choke points to be defending. We've also got the advantage for Team 2 down here, considering that the critical locations are favourable on their side. One cheeky one over here as well, but does require the the Dark Eldar to circumvent this little mountain over here, which is not ideal. But yeah, we've got Team 2 that's, quite a, how would one say, a horde kind of team composition going on here. Imperial Guard, lots of men that can hide inside of buildings. Tyranids, obviously, they've got lots of little ones that can be thrown into the muck. And the Necrons, while they're not technically a horde faction, you can basically spam out the Necron warriors as much as you fancy in the early game, if you so wish. Dark Eldar, obviously, fast and nimble, can make use of this river here to jump on over. Although, mind you, not going to be jumping on over at the moment. They're going to be engaging in glorious hand-to-hand combat with a Lictor, which will run away, although almost been taken down by a couple of Mandrakes, so not a bad shout for them neither. Chaos Space Marines providing the big beef of the middle, with the high health and armour of the Marines. And then the Chaos Demons, fast, ready to attack, and actually they've got quite a short path, all things considered, to get down on the southern side, but sadly they are up against the Imperial Guard, who can, like I say, just hide indoors and avoid all forms of death and responsibility. I've seen a general a lot from Imperial Guard players in this current patch of Ultimate Apocalypse. Obviously, I imagine that's because you can bring forth the reconnaissance team. You're not doing too bad in the early game engagements. We've also got, oh hell, when did you get over here? Some conscripts. Just not sure what your mission is over here. I assume just to cap a decap stuff. You won't be alive for much longer, but good lord, what a glorious stand up against the... You can only assume that you are Death Guard? Question mark? Kind of Death Guard. You look like that you need a wash. Which, fair enough. Such is the way of their things. There's some Raveners moving on over towards the Warriors, who also now look like they need a wash. Maybe that's the theme. The unwashed masses of the Horde factions versus the unwashed masses of the non-Horde factions. More of the story here is, boys and girls, don't avoid the shower, otherwise you'll fall to the ruinous powers. There we go. At the moment, we've just got this rogue squad of Furies knocking around, seeing what they can cap a decap. The Billow Scouts won't be able to do anything against the Furies. The Furies do pack quite the punch in Ultimate Apocalypse. It takes them a little while to slap down a Builder Scarab or 2, but quicker than normal, I would say. We do also have one Lictor just minding his own business. He's waiting for that tortured slave to stop building stuff. He's sneaking over and give him a good old kick. Go on, have him. A huge swipe. Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic. We're going to hoof him right over the edge. Nope, kill him anyway. That's something, man. That is something. Chaos Space Marines are pushing over into the centre of the map. Some attack scarabs from Locke. There's a lot of Marines to chew through. 2 squads of Chaos Space Marines and 2 squads of Cultists as well. Cultists will be able to reinforce themselves remarkably quickly. And the attack scarabs also can reinforce themselves quickly, but they're dead, so you can't reinforce yourself if you're dead. Got some Furies down here. And also building up a demonic shrine on the relic of Depp here. Not sure if his first name is Johnny. But... no, there's an Amber Hair joke I can make there, but I'm not going to. But just know that I could. Just know that I could. These Furies, man. Oh, blimey. Constance team. Not really having the best times. Being eaten alive. The devilish devils that they are. And now it's just up to the conscripts to see what they could do. Thankfully, they've got the numbers. They will probably want to destroy this demonic shrine at some point. We're building up a Ghost turret. In fact, 2 Ghost turrets in the attempts to break this down. Demon Claw's Obelisk also being manifested. Chaos now punching right through the centre of Team 2. You are Team 2. That's the number that you are. You're right in the middle of everyone. And more Dark Eldar and badness just coming right down for the opening. Yeah, okay, the Tyranids might have their side of things all shimmy and shaken up, but you know, if you don't protect all three lanes, the ruinous powers can just sneak on through. I'm going to see an Eye of Madness as well, which will just look at things, provide vision and such. But a powerful Necron Lord, he comes in, slowing everyone down with his chronomancy. Another obelisk is dead and dying and such. But he's keeping everyone occupied for now. And Chaos over here is having a bit of an issue staying alive. Well, the Mal Wipers is always the conscripts that are the first to die, really. We have a Demon Lord just ignoring everything here. And the Imperial Guard probably might need to work on the defences here. Everyone just seems to be getting through. Here's some flayed ones. Now, in Ultimate Apocalypse, unlike in Soulstorm and all the other mods, you can get quite a lot of upgrades to the movement speed of your Necron infantry. So it does actually negate quite a lot of the weaknesses of the flayed ones if you can basically build them up to supersonic speeds. And granted, they're never fast. Not like Drukhari fast, but you know, a moderately swift flayed one is an infinitely more dangerous flayed one at that. And now seeing the guardsmen, and they've got their plasma guns ready to fire upon the elite infantry of the warriors. And I've also got some Tyranids in the form of a Hellfex, Carnifex. We're not going to be too aggressive. They've just kept everyone back for now. Chaos has snagged an extra listening post on the southern side of the map, and the assaults just continue, really. There's always stuff going on. Tyranids making use of their tunnels there to get out and about. Fury is attempting to capture the critical location on the right-hand side. And this is exactly what Team 1 wants to do, really. As mentioned, Team 2 is quite keen on getting as many lads out as possible, getting the Horde on the go. Whereas Team 1, with the Dark Eldar and the Chaos Space Marines specifically, have better access to more elite infantry units. And as we will probably see later on in the game, vehicles as well. So if they just pick one specific area to really hone their fire in, and all work together, they can blast through, or should I say punch through, any kind of defence set up. Although, mind you, at the moment, they're splitting their attention somewhat. Imperial Guard is standing behind their sandbunks. Sandbunks? Sandbags. That's what they're called. Drukhari falling back, but then walking more or less straight into some Raveners. Necron Lord throwing some green lightning everywhere. And the Hellfex with a Death Spitter and a Venom Cannon. My Christmas wish list is for the Tyranids' boomy weapons to no longer look like a grenade launcher. But Christmas is a long way away, although mind you, give it a couple of days and it'll feel like as if it's Christmas. With how fast this year's going. It's already March, boys and girls, it's already March. And every year you get older, the swifter the time goes. I'm not sure I'm still alive. These poor conscripts have been on a journey here. Ghost turrets have not been finished, and the Blood Crusher is just going to stop these guys from existing. The ridiculously swift attack speed on the Blood Crusher. But might want to turn attention to the Bill of Scabs as they are out DPSing his damage with the repair rate. And now to speed away, slapping the haunches on that wee, I don't know, you a horse? A bull? I assume a bull? A brass bull. There we go. Could freeze the balls of a brass monkey, that guy can. Got plenty of flayed ones. Holding the centre. As Mischief and Mayhem runs amok. We've also got a Raider. The Battlelands as well. No relics for Team 1 at the moment. Which won't make a huge difference at this stage of the game. But I imagine at some point these guys will probably want some sort of relic resources. We'll love that. What was that? This bloody thing going. Well, it's going to follow him out of the way. Can't escape the homing bioplasma of Erebus. You want to call it an Erebus. Or what is that hotel chain? Ibis? Something like that. Either way, I would not want to hang around in a hotel made out of Tyranids. That'd be a terrible time. Well, the raiders are going everywhere. They're just having a grand old time. Moving from left to right. They've got warriors in there, but they don't seem to be too keen on firing at anyone. Oh, have you just been stunned? Is that why you've got green stuff on you? That's potentially it. That's potentially it. Effects can affect stunning and acid, but the Ravager, the Raider, sorry, will avoid being slapped by some... Good lord, man. Sorry, my memory's not working there. Flayed ones, that's what you're called. Good lord. Again, as well as time going by very quickly, your memory goes with age, apparently. Just you wait, you young whippersnappers. We've got Heretic. Oh, oh gosh. Oh, be gentle, Lictor. Be gentle. Wait till he gets back up. Oh no, it's just gonna... Every time he gets back up, he gets knocked over by the Biovars. Oh, that was a... There was just no chance for him, was there? Didn't even put him in the river. Now he's just gonna die as he lived. On his backside, apparently. Here's a Lieutenant's Command tank. And the Imperial Guard now also going to go for a second field command for more plasma generators. So it just looks like it's going to be barreling down with tanks towards the demons. But the demons do have a Desecrator of Nurgle and a couple of Plague Bearers. It's not often you see Chaos Demons go for Nurgle. Also going to go for tier 3/4. Imperial Guard there, they've got many options. No matter what they go up against, they can get their plasma guns, melter guns. They've also got the anti-tank support as a leader, if they so wish. Field medics, you name it, they've got it. And these guys are having a bit of issue with the Plague Bearers, engaging them in glorious hand-to-hand combat. One Chimera is down, but the Desecrator is also down as well. There's a lot of firepower coming from that Lieutenant Command's tank. He's got the spinny gun, minigun if you want, the spinny minigun. The Plague Bearers, that's why I don't go for Nurgle. It's just, in practice, you think, oh yeah, they'll be able to stand up to all sorts of fire, and they don't. Don't do that much damage neither. I would be more than happy if Nurgle in either Ultimate Apocalypse, Unification, whatever mod you like to play, if like they just basically did like practically no damage, but AoE damage around them. So it was just more about them just standing around and generally grossing people out. Aesthetically, I think that would work. But morale being broken across the board for the Imperial Guardsmen. We've now got Chaos and Dark Eldar. Ah, I see. It's the old Carthaginian trap in the Second Punic War. You make a little box, you invite them into the box, and then you surround them. I think that was the Second Punic War. I could be wrong. My knowledge of Roman history is just as valid as the knowledge of Warhammer lore. Wonderful use of the John Cena beam to keep these guys at bay for now, but the Chaos Runner can just reposition them. These poor guardsmen in the centre of everything. Should have probably just ran, but these men know no fear. Even the conscripts are getting involved, but can't get a decap as a demonic shrine. The phallic symbol it is just penetrates the ground in a very long fashion. Guardsmen over here have been chained to the floor. Got the general in there as well. As good lord, that firing rate, silly good. And the remnants of the fighting forces of the Guard and the Necron Lord retreat. The Tyranids there, maybe a little bit too late for the party, but you know, they're there and using those tunnels beautifully, like the webway gates of the Eldari. But it seems like you fit a lot more Tyranids in a tunnel than you can anyone else. Flayed ones and the Hellfex Carnifex still chilling out in the centre at the moment. Drukhari thinking about maybe potentially coming over and doing stuff. The Imperial Guard going to rebuild their tank legions. And also going to go for tier 2/3. So Chaos Demons have out-teched them at the moment. Now seeing the Occultists moving down the little right flank. They're all invisible at the moment. Got Icon Bearers as well. Let's watch from the Chaos perspective, just so we can see what they're up to more efficiently. And the conscripts, always the first to die. Oh, be gentle. Got some pink core as well, providing that anti-tank firepower. Necron Lord teleports in, uses Chrono Trigger to slow everyone down. Also have the Cryptek as well, practically doing the same thing. Artillery support in the form of a Hellspawn. Where are the Tyranids when you need them? Ah, the Tyranids. Providing also some artillery fire, using their toxic spore mines on the lightly armoured infantry of the cultists. And the guardsmen, you know, didn't even bother going inside. I know you've got a few men inside. Yeah, I think maybe if you're going to attack one of the frontline players, probably the Tyranids would be your primary source of attack, considering the Imperial Guard are just refusing to die, really. Well, champion of Nurgle. Got his Man Reaper on him. Oh, there's such a nice little tight-knit pack of infantry. Get the Biovores in. Send some big booms their way. Blade Ones shambling on over. The Chimeras get blown up. Good heavens. Yeah, Chaos just not enjoying being in a little nook. Blade Ones attempting to get close and personal, but every step they take so much damage. It's absorbing some fire. Oh dear. Sentry pylons being brought forth from the Necron ships or whatever. And a soul grinder. They're probably quite wisely turning around. And they're starting to fight another day. But got to bear in mind is that these sentry pylons can just reposition themselves willy-nilly. It's a real man's turret, this. I'm just going to stand there, minding their own business. No, they're going to hop, skip, and jump elsewhere. Oh no, yeah, scene sense. Come back over here. Oh, Necron Lord just holding back that Soul Grinder. Soul Grinder has got 20,000 health. I don't know if sending him solo will change the course of the battle, but it will allow these Trueborn warriors start assaulting the Tyranid base. At the moment, Team 1 is relying on everyone to work in tandem to protect one flank, but what happens then when Soul Grinder occupies one edge of the map and then everyone else starts pushing over to other sides? Trueborn now striding their way on in towards the Necrons, which I assume they're going to break down all these plasma generators as quickly as humanly possible. Tier 3 finished for the Necrons. What are you doing, Trueborn warriors? What's your function? You're going to do much. Driving that far in. Soul Grinder still remarkably healthy. That's got a Demon Prince of Nurgle. Bringing to support the pink horrors that are flatly on their backside at the moment. A powerful amount of Chaos Space Marines as well, ready to do stuff. But I'm mostly interested in understanding what's going on here. Tyranids have still not captured their relic. Now in the corner. And the Raveners are actually all dead. And the Mandrakes are teleporting in via portals and such. Oh dear. Oh, not that. One Trueborn warrior got a bit lost there. A little bit late, but he's here now. Right, well. Yeah, okay, well done. You can kill a Soul Grinder and do some damage to a Demon Prince, but what are you going to do when the Drukhari just decide to turn up around your back door? And the Possessed Marines seem to have got here as well. Can the Drukhari just teleport other people's units as well? I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how it works at all. Oh, it's here. However these guys got him, I don't know, but they're here now. Raveners and Zone Throps. Lots of shooty bits. But nothing's going to stop these Possessed Marines at the moment. Soul Grinder falling back to regain their health. They've done the damage, not necessarily damaging Imperial Guard, but like I said, just making a window of opportunity for the Force of Chaos and the Dark Eldar. Now surrounded by more and more zone threats. I assume we're just going to see them constantly coming out. There we are. A glorious zone threat ball is what you need to see. Also got some capillary towers to provide some buffs towards nearby Tyranid forces. Not normally a factor in the game, but seeing it here. The Trueborn being beaten back, but the Possessed Marines are still alive and well. Not allowing those Biovores to really get any shots off at the moment. Now got the Cassicans, also a couple of defensive walls, just in case the demons decide to come back over. The artillery of the Hellspawn, spotting all these sentry pylons. Don't think that the Hellspawn does that much damage, but especially against buildings. But minor nuisance, you know, a bit of pressure. A little bit of pressure helps in the long run. Right, so what's the current situation? What's the state of the ball at the moment? So Tyranids starting to get their zone threat ball active and ready, which will absolutely decimate these guys. Although, oh, I don't like the way that walks. Yeah, Aris Spider. Yeah, just provides a general defensive boost to everyone for a certain vicinity. Oh, that counters the zone threats in some way, shape, or form, doesn't it? Yeah, so just crab walk all the way on over. Start a firefight. The Drukhari do a lot of damage to buildings, apparently. Yep. Bring on the Disca. Bring on the Corrosive Acid as well. That's one Hive Spire deleted. More or less. I'm going to build up a giant Bio-Acid Hive Nerd. Will the Tyranids be able to defend this with a ranged unit composition? I don't think so. We'll need some support, but Bloodthirster is ready to provide that extra little bit of crunch in the form of an axe to the face. And it's going to look more and more... Oh, I see you built up an infantry command over here. Very nice. Look at that teamwork. Beautiful stuff. So actually, no matter where Team 1 fights, the Horde factions of Team 2 will be able to reposition and support each other with a myriad of underground tunnels. It's not looking brilliant for them, considering that a Greater Demon of Khorne is inside their base, but for these guys being so far behind, they can turn around and focus fire. Maybe get a lick of damage done. Not ideal that they lost the Hive Spire there, in all honesty. But the Bloodthirster sent screaming backwards. Those Cassicans mean business. Got Neuenthrope engaging close combat as well. Psyker on Psyker action. Two nerds slapping each other with books, or whatever the Tyranid equivalent of a book is. Ooh, but a Pillar of World End being brought by the Force of Chaos. And they can bring on a whole bunch of demony demons. But much like that glorious film Sharknado, the only way to kill a Sharknado is to throw a dynamite at it. And I suppose the way to kill a Pillar of the Warp is throw loads of Tyranids at it. I suppose it makes sense, you know, shut out the Warp. It's anti-psychic stuff. Oh no, is the Bloodthirster going to die from malnutrition from not fighting close combat? Doesn't seem that it's got that general health loss. It's not engaging close combat, which... I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel. I've got the Cryptek and the Necron Lord both going down. Trying to take on the Hellspawn. And the Soul Grinder unable to break the Great Wall of Death. So just walk away in his crab-like fashion. Imperial Guard is now playing on the offensive. I don't know if this will work in their favour, but they do have the zone threat ball. Infiltrate chaos everywhere there. Thankfully the Imperial Guard do have the long-range scanners that they can make use of, but there's far too much firepower for them to go up against without all this support. Oh no, never mind, the Necrons have brought over their sentry pylons. Yeah, I suppose it's cheaper than building up a whole army. Will allow them to tech up a lot. Are you teching up a lot? You are getting your sterilization obelisks, which does... What do that they do a cool thing, if I can remember correctly. Let me just double check. What do? You inspire resources. Ah, relic resources, right, okay. The more you can build of those, the more Titan stuff you can get out, essentially. So the Necrons just seem to be chilling out at the moment. Looking to probably get 1 million monoliths online later on. Possessed Marines being a nuisance towards those Biovores once again. Imperial Guard are all dead. Bloodletters en masse entering the Imperial Guard side of things. Just like a red tide. It only takes a couple of swipes from each individual and a building goes down. But again, I don't know if attacking the Imperial Guard is the smartest thing to do with such a small force. I mean, the Necrons have got no defense. I mean, they've practically got no army. Yeah, they've got the pylons, but just kill them with your bloodletters. Well, about to see a Storm Sword come alive. Which you are the anti-vehicle Baneblade, aren't you, I think? Or are you the one with the plasma cannon? Let's find out together. What are you? You are... Move out of the way. Oh yeah, you are the super cannon thing. Over here we've got Zonefabs there. They're doing things. Balance over here as well. And the Drukhari are not loving it. Not loving it at all. You'd think with a powerful roster of melee units they would have gone for some of those, but not at the moment, just relying on the Possessed Marines to get the majority of tying up done. I was going to worry about these Sentry Pylons as well. So it might be a potential base trade. Soulgrind is still stuck on the wall at the moment. Can't really seem to break through it. Damn the Imperium and their walls. The advanced technology that is. Bloodletters are chasing around the Storm Sword and it's... It's doing some damage with its flamer. But also taking a significant amount of damage in return. We'll see another Baneblade on the pitch. What are you? Oh no, you're Cascans. Fair enough. We're building up another Baneblade. Am I getting that wrong? Maybe you're deep striking over here? No, but we do have a Helldrake trying to fend off the Zonefabs. There's a lot of AoE damage with all those little individual blips of stuff. So the Dark Eldar are losing a fair bit of their structures at the moment. They've still got their Disco Cabal Fortress online, so they've not been sent back any stages of tech. Imperial Guard really struggling here. We've got some conscripts over here. Oh, Necrons, you've been teching up for a while now. Ghost Pylons, Sentry Pylons. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. I like the meme. I don't know if just pure Pylons is doing you any favours. Do you have any armour at all at the moment? We've got zero army! The Necrons just thought, right, well, we're just building. Christ on a bike. Where's your monolith? Is that taking up? No, not at the moment. Yeah, so it's just pylons. Just pylons, boys and girls. Imperial Guard, they've lost the HQ. Fair enough. Then again, I know the Drukhari live. Saved by one Helldrake. What an absolute stunning beast. The Pigeons of Chaos unite. Zonefabs having to reposition themselves. Fire, acid, Hive Nerd throws in some bioacid by the looks of things. And that Soul Grinder is finally down. It seems to have activated some sort of chaosy, warpy stuff. But it doesn't last for long. And the Imperial Guard can defend their Hearth and Home in peace. Assuming they've got Hearth and Home to defend. There's a field command being rebuilt on the back lines. More Sentry Pylons. Very exciting stuff. And you are... What are you doing, Ghost Pylon? You repositioning yourself? Don't know, but it seems like they're just going to sit on the ridge for the moment as the Last of the Chaos Space Marines finally gets pushed away. Blue Horror's the only ones left to stand. Bloodletter's going to finish off the wall. And over here, the Drukhari, along with a Chaos Land Raider, is pushing down on Tyrannid choke point. Where's the big pigeon gone? The big pigeon's on the back lines. Hopefully found this little hub of activity. More zone traps, but I suppose you do. Pardon me for yawning, but I suppose that you do Titan damage, and you are a Titan, so maybe wonder why those zone traps struggle to kill the Helldrake. Oh, wait, Chaos Demons have got their upgrades now. All their base is now warp, which will make attacking their base a little bit harder. A sizable push from depth with a couple of Lehman Russ tanks and a squad of Cassicans. Plenty of fire being brought to the warriors, but their eyes are on the main prize, which is a couple of Tyrannid skulls to add to the living room. Zone Fops don't seem to be munching there. They do, like I said, they've got a little green thing around them that reduces the incoming range damage. But no, we'll just instead engage in hand-to-hand combat. Their little T-Rex arms, I don't know if you can see them. Just little nubs. Little sharp, pointy nubs, if you will. Chaos Demon has seen the Thermoplasma Generator. Not too keen on it. Necrons, come on, you must be building something now. Oh no, just bring them forth. Yes, you can't assault us if we make a wall of weapons. A weapon wall, if you will. But they seem to be standing up relatively well. Caskins will come back and see if they can count themselves lucky. Well, it's got plenty of John Cena beams. No one's firing anytime soon, but that means the demons don't have any ranged weapons active at the moment. Push is now slow, but should have been repelled, but Force of Chaos activating a nuclear attack upon the Tyranid player. Yeah, the whatchamacallit, the lightning and the presence of the warp. All the reclamation pools have been taken out at the moment. Not a pretty sight if you are under those baleful clouds. Last of the Bloodletters that have gone down. So that is something. Eldritch continues ruining Airbus's day. The Chaos Land Raider on its own at the moment, just to be joined by a couple of Chaos Space Marines. Oh, and a Demon Prince! Demon Prince is here. That's fun. Beautiful concave of the cultists on the strategic points. Well, this is a bit of a up shit's creek without a paddle kind of situation for the Tyranids. Spent loads of money on the zone folks, but now don't have that many left to show for their efforts. Reinforcing at 60. Hold on to me. A good look at the proper price. 180 blue, 60 green. It's not cheap at all. But the Ghost Pylon's always there when you need them. Whether they're going to turn the tide of this, I imagine that they can. There's not much in the way of Drukhari on that at the moment. We could really do with sorting out that Demon Prince, who is backhanding the Brood Hive, giving her a slap on the old cheeks. I'm not talking about the face ones neither. Absolutely not. Second pass for the Bloodletters. Just as the Imperial Guard decides to start building up their infantry command. Oh wow, that noise in the background could really do with stopping. Ah, and the Dark Eldar. Right, let me just... Imperial Guard, you've got sensible voice lines. Stay with you for the moment. Yeah, this is a juicy little bit of real estate here that the Bloodletters can sink their teeth into somewhat. Making their way on in, although being a bit sheepish actually. Don't have time to spare, Bloodletters. Come all the way down here, just turn your attention over to this one dude in particular. And we're going to sod you. That's what you get for being on the wrong team. And now we're seeing, oh, just a singular lightning strike from Chaos Demons, 1 or 2. And the Central Pylon opening all the fire it can on the Bloodletters. I mean, I suppose that's one advantage of the Central Pylons, is that you can send a water spawn, try and time up, but you can't time up on the count of them being a building. You can also repair them pretty quickly as well. Great warp spawns there. They used to be an Imperial Guard base yet. The Astra Militarum, they've moved house. Good job that the Necrons don't mind moving in all their ornaments. Bloodletter is back on the field. And another assault going on over here. I doubt that the Trubon will cause the Zone Phobes any kind of problem here. Let's go, so all this starts coming in. I got Doom Wheel! Death Wheel even. It's a really good unit if you don't, if not. Apologies, I'm here all week, they won't let me leave. Well, Trubon warriors are running away from the Imperial Guard, as good and proper. Chaos Lesser Demon spawn things are being taken out to dry in the wash. But just when you think it's all over, but first Recon. Alright, no, you are saying it's over. Running away, coward. Does not matter from whence the blood flows, so long as it flows. I assume that the Bloodletter is not wanting to let his blood. Right, so what's the path to victory for Team 2 at the moment? You're more or less one player down, I think. I mean, you've got a reasonable economy, but when you compare it to the Necrons, I suppose Tyranids could do probably with a better economy. But look at this! The Drukhari! They've got more money than all the pimps and Camera. And there's a fleet of Blood Crushers trampling down. I think they've done a really good job in focusing on particular parts of the map, making sure that you've got some chaosy stuff going on over here to force the Tyranids to respond, leaving these other flanks open. But so far, even though Team 2 are on a disadvantage at the moment, still everything to play for. What are you? Oh, you're a Necron Lord on the ground. Surprised that we're not seeing another one built up, to be fair. It's quite essential for the Necron unit composition, with all his special attacks and such. So a quick glance at the economy is 346 and 458, 337 and 306, and 479 and 461, compared to 117 and 99, 50% build speed and 377, and 187 and 99. So the economy is well and truly in the favour of Team 1 at the moment. Also does not help that Team 2 have had to rebuild a good chunk of their stuff. And that the Necrons seem to be absolutely hell-bent on purchasing buildings rather than anything useful. But it's got lots of pillars, man. Pillars of Eternity. Oh, it's like that throne room that Kane has in Nosgoth. That's cool, I like that. Well, there we are. You can just imagine Raziel being thrown into the... oh god, the swirling abyss, the lake of damnation, or whatever you call it. But, speaking of damnation, look at that cavalry charge. To the right of the Rohirrim, redder and angrier. Volleys from the Zone Phobes, kill one of them. Even though you've killed one, can you kill the rest of them? I don't think you can. Oh, mind you, whoa, hello. Just deleting all of them. Never mind me. There's a potential, there's a chance. Just when you thought there was no way that they were going to defend against this onslaught. But where? They might be able to. Got the walking shield crabs. Also got this death wheel, which is pretty cool to look at. Demon Prince is alive and well. Attempting to slice up a zone throw, but they just have just enough movement speed to get away from him. Must be very frustrating. And some more ghost pylons to hopefully take care of the remaining blood crushers. Nothing else going on apart from plenty more demons where they came from, rallying to the masses in the centre. Oh, it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight at all. Washing on over. Trueborn warriors also come down as well. Plenty of ghost pylons there. See if they can sort them out. But so quickly does that health go down. Don't know if they've got it in them really to stop the bloodletters from doing stuff. The zone folks firing at more or less point blank range. Moved away by the death wheel. More pylons. Throwing ethereal green energies towards the opponents. A third bloodletter. Or first even. Maybe it's the same one, but like I said, just regenerating its health a bit. He'll come over and he's not fancying all this nonsense with the sentry pylons. Build infantry, and that's what the Bloodthirst was calling out for. Spotted the teleporting tunnel for the Tyranids. And is now making way to bring the Necron tier back to tier 2/3. Now the zone folks have got nowhere to cut it out for them. They have killed the Blood Crushers, but can they kill the remnants of the warriors and the Rex? Big purple disc over there for whatever reason. Oh no, there's a couple of big pink discs. Oh right, yeah, well that was a sign of an Instigator Titan coming online. Here he is, slim as you like. But he does the damage. With the blood crusher Thirster in there. Yep, just no army means no wins. That's the moral to take away from this game, boys and girls. I don't mind the Necron turrets because they can teleport around, but you kind of have to not rely on just them. Methinks. Look, you could probably save the Imperial Guard base if you had a little bit more going for you. Bloodthirster's about to go down. Heavy thermoplasma generator that can build basically anywhere. And the Instigator Titan, because my words aren't working out very well. Better than, you know, internal Titan or whatever I was about to say. But look at that! Titans! There was a nuke at some point. Abyss says rest and recuperation. So does Locke. Yeah, I mean, some really good aggression going on early on. Oh, there was a ping even, if you will, on the minimap, but no, I thought it was going to be a sign that another nuke could go down. But no, Team 2 have left the battlefield. And yeah, you know, like I say, I think there was some really good early game aggression from both sides, a little bit of back and forth around these narrow choke points, and a wonderful salient from the Imperial Guard over on this side. But yeah, just I think Team 1 really worked a lot better with their unit compositions and such. Yeah, fair enough, Team 2, they had plenty of, you know, friendship play by having the tunnels going into the Imperial Guard place, the Imperial Guard having buildings going into the Tyrannid side of things. But I mean, you know, with as much respect as possible, I don't think that the Necrons really did all that much in the grand scheme of things. So there we go, but no dramas. I'm not here to judge, just here to cast, baby. Just here to cast. So anyway, cheers to Tiger Shark for sending this game into the Discord, and if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there is also a Discord where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. Man's been Mr. Landshark, pleasure's always never short, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace.